What is up, you guys? This is Eric with OzoneTCG. Today we have kind of an interesting ban list. We don't have one for the TCG quite yet, but this is ban list season apparently for everyone. So Master Duel just had a leaked Forbidden and Limited list that's going to be releasing May 9th. I think the day before they're going to have like a test scenario for it, something like that. Not exactly sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So we have Limited, you can only play one, Semi-Limited, you can only play 2 per deck, and then Unlimited, you can play the standard 3. So for the Limited is going to be Cyber Angel Benton and Conquistador of the Golden Land. These are really, really interesting hits. Benton I think is fine at 1. Just like it is in the TCG. They should have hit Eva, which is the card that searches your Herald of Orange Lights and some of the other heralds. Not really sure why they hit this card instead of some like Eva itself, like ban Eva. Nothing's banned here though, which is really interesting. Then Conquistador, I'm sure people are just tired of playing versus Eldritch already. Conk to 1 doesn't do a whole lot though. It hurts, but it doesn't do enough really. They should have also put Scarlet to 1, or just put Scarlet to 1 instead to lower that consistency. But you can only effectively destroy, one card at all. It's okay. I don't think this is great. This doesn't hit a lot of other degenerate decks that are in the game right now. But it is what it is. And then DD Dynamite, I have no idea why this exists. I think this is just from the one of the previous festivals where it was doing really well, but it makes no sense in the actual competitive ranked game. Not sure why otherwise, but I'm sure that's pretty much it. The Sekka's Light, I don't think anything was really abusing this. I'm not sure why they put this to 2. Maybe it's for future cards. I know they've mentioned that it was also for future cards. There are very few decks that would actually play this in the future, though, once they release Burst of Destiny and other some of the newer sets as well. That's why they put Fusion Destiny and Phantom Knights of Torn Scales to 2. Fusion Destiny because DP will be in the next main set. We're getting that Burst of Destiny set, or what the TCG and OCG have as Burst Destiny in the future, probably this coming month in May, or in June at the very latest, and then Torn Scales to lower the consistency. Verte Anaconda is still legal though, as far as I'm aware. If it's not, then that's how it is. But Fusion Destiny 2 also doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's a TCG hit as well. Torn Scales to 2 does basically nothing because it's still searchable. Just lowers the consistency. Very slightly Fractal to 2 also does nothing because I'm pretty sure Tenki is still a 3 anyway. Tri Brigade still does the same thing. Virtual World Roshi Lao Lao, the one that summons from the graveyard, is the worst hit you could have to Virtual World. So it seems like these are also from winning percentages and future support. So I know Virtual World was doing relatively well in ranked, and so was Tri Brigade and Tritron and Eldritch, of course, because they're cheap and relatively easy to play. Considering Lao Lao is the worst one to hit of the main, main 2 or 3, that being Lulu, Lao Lao, and arguably the other level 3 Earth. Yeah, it kind of is what it is. This is not a good hit. This doesn't really hurt the deck whatsoever. Jinglong's still at 3. Foolish Burial Goods still exists. Etelli is still in the game. Yeah, and then Cobalt Sparrow. This is a meme hit. This doesn't hurt the Tri Brigade Lyralesque version of the deck whatsoever. They only play 2 maximum. This makes absolutely no sense. I guess they don't want to kill off that deck at all, which is fine. I think the deck's fine to play. And then Prankids Roxy's. A lot of Prankids decks only play 2 anyway. I would play 3, but now you can only play 2. This is also a very bad hit. You put Doodle to 1 or Meow to 0 or 1, and you have to do. If you put Meow to 1, you have to put Doodle to 1 as well. Or if you want to just hit the deck outright, just put Meow to 0. That is how you hate Prankids. Not sure why they did Roxy's, and same with Emancipator Analyzer. It's the worst one of the 3 as well. Not sure why Researcher and the other level 2 are much better. It kind of doesn't make any sense why they would do this. A lot of these hits are random and not great. I'm sure Japan has a lot more influence over this than the TCG would. I'm sure it's just Japan's decision. It is their game basically, and then Red MD at 3 has the errata. It's fine. Yeah, this ban list makes very little sense, and that's kind of all. I mean, it's not going to really change too much. You might see fewer Eldritch players, maybe fewer Drytron players. Otherwise, it's just going to be Tri Brigade as usual, and Prankids as usual, and a lot of the other cool budget decks that exist. I don't think I'll be playing too much more Master Duel until Burst of Destiny is out, because I'm excited to play Sword Soul in the game with Denglong legal. That is my favorite, one of my favorite decks, Sword Soul, and Denglong is my favorite card. But until that happens, until we get the Sword Soul monsters in the game, the actual Sword Soul monsters, not just Iris, I probably won't be playing too much. However, once we get Sword Soul, once we get more Worm cards in the game, you will see me playing a lot more Burst of Destiny, and featured in Master Duel. So take a look out for that in the future. Otherwise, this ban list is really random. Hopefully, Drytron will see some kind of drop. You still need a lot of staple cards, but yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot else to say. This is just an overall bad list. I don't think this really counts as good hits. The limited cards were cool, but a lot of cards need to be banned in that game, just because a lot of them are just insanely powerful. Hopefully we'll see some kind of shake-up with this. Again, I don't mind playing versus Drytron or Eldritch because we've had them in TCG for a year, almost 2 years each. We're used to them now. Same with OCG. I'm just excited to play Sword Soul. That's really it, guys. Make sure you take a look out for Master Duel content in the future once there's more support with the Burst of Destiny cards and on. Derek with OzoneTCG. See you guys in the next one.